What is today?
What's today?
Today's Monday.
What's this?
Monday morning motivation.
Motivation.
Monday.
Motivation. Monday.
Wake up.
Motivational brigade. Come through.
And not only wake up, but wake up with the mindset of being better than you were last week.
I love motivational speeches.
I'm really, really motivated.
Motivating.
Motivation for what?
Showtime.
Good morning, Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM, WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It is time once again for Mornings with the Leader Man. I am Steve Leader Adams, along with retired Marine Colonel Jeff Drummond. Good morning, Colonel.
Oh, morning, Moore County. I know it's a little warm. It's Monday. It's a little hazy. Don't want to get out of the rack. Game of Thrones is over. Well, too bad. Get out of the rack. Get to work.
There you go. Your standing orders for today. Don't forget this program being seen around the world on a live video stream. I forgot to fire it right last hour, but it's back on now. You can get to it by going to our website at talk973.com. Top middle of the page is where the link's located. If you're on your mobile device, your YouTube app will do the work. Just put Mornings with the Leader Man. Leader Man, all one word, spelled like it sounds. And if you're on your mobile device just needing an audio, well, we suggest many streaming services such as TuneIn, iTunes, Streamer. All are free and available at your app store, as those are many other types. iHeartRadio does not work because they only have stations that they own up there. But all the others do, so put WEEB in the search. If you're on your computer on our website, you can always get us anytime at our website at talk973.com. Upper right-hand corner of every page has an icon that says, On the Air, Listen Live. Click that once and you're listening just that quick. Weather for us today here in the Sandhills area, well, going to be another hot, humid one today. Partly cloudy, 89 for a high, dew points in the mid-60s. Tonight is your best chance of any precipitation this week as a line of precipitation lines up and comes through, which will deliver some drier air on the backside. Partly cloudy tonight with an isolated thunderstorm, low of 67. Tuesday, back to sunshine, a little cooler, 87 for your high, and dew points down in the 50s, so it'll be rather comfortable with that kind of temperature. Same holds true on Wednesday. Thursday, though, the dew points go back up, so do the temperatures, and over the holiday weekend, it's just going to be hot and humid, period. 92 on Thursday. Friday, 94. Saturday, 94. Sunday, 94.
Perfect Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. Right now, around the Sandhills, winds are southwest of 7, visibility 10 statute miles. Pressure is 3006, 2.70. That's not good. That's the oppressive line. And humidity 94%. It's cloudy and 72. Currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. All right, it is 8:31 past the hour on this Monday, as we call it. We have Monday, titillating Tuesday, and Hump Day Wednesday, Thumping Thursday, and Fun Friday. All right, it's time. Well, I know what it's time to do. Something to involve the Colonel with all his super wisdom for us, and that, of course, is...
And now it's time for Yes! Or BS.
Don't get me back to good bullshit.
All right, another round of yes or BS where we'll give the Colonel a statement and he'll decide yes, why that's true, or no, that is total BS. The topic is cereal mascots.
Cereal mascots.
Cereal mascots. Count Dracula's first name is Alfred.
Count Dracula? No, that's baloney.
You say baloney, they say it's true.
Alfred. Okay. I thought that was that mayor from wherever in Indianapolis, Boot Gig or...
He made his first appearance when the cereal first came out in 1971, along with Frankenberry cereal. Then 3 more monster cereals followed: Blueberry in 73, Fruit in 74, and Fruity Yummy Mummy in 87.
Fruity what? I never heard about it.
Fruity Yummy Mummy.
And his first name was Alfred.
Alfred.
No, okay.
The name of the bird that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is Sunny.
Son. Okay, no, I have no clue. No, that's baloney.
No, it's true.
Since when did these stupid things have names?
Cocoa Puffs came out in 1958, and Sunny debuted 4 years later, 1962. The name of the Honey Nut Cheerios mascot is Buzz Bee.
Busby? Yeah, that sounds like something stupid they'd do.
It is. Honey Nut Cheerios have been around since 79, but Busby didn't have a name until 2000 when a 5th grader from Texas won a contest. Okay. The Trix Rabbit's name is Reggie.
Reggie the Trix Rabbit? Well, the rest of them been true. I guess this one's true.
Well, you would be wrong.
All right, well, what's his name?
His name is Trix.
Trix, okay.
But
Trix.
the cereal is spelled Trix, but his name is Tricks.
All right. Well,
The cereal came out in 54, and Trix the Rabbit debuted in 59. And Captain Crunch, his full name is Horatio Magellan Crunch.
Horatio. It seems to me I've seen Horatio, so yeah, true.
It is true.
Okay. Yeah.
According to his official backstory, he grew up on Crunch Island, which has talking trees and a mountain called Mount Crunchmore.
Yeah, okay.
As if you cared.
Yep, there you go. It's along with the rest of the names for these stupid things.
Yeah.
Well, you
gotta remember who they're appealing to.
Didn't eat a lot of cereal, eggs and bacon.
It's a box of sugar, and they're just trying to
Yeah, that's true.
appeal to the kid to nag mom to get this.
Yep.
Life cereal. I never understood anybody buying Life cereal.
Well, how
'cause
about
it
the-
really sucks.
How about the Cocoa Puffs thing? What was that name? That went in there?
I don't know.
Okay.
Puffy?
Probably.
Chocolate puffy? Like chocolate milk with a crunch. All right, rim shot time this morning. At a fitness event in South Africa, an unknown assailant attacked Arnold Schwarzenegger with a flying drop kick to the back. In retaliation, Arnold made the attacker watch Jingle All the Way.
I saw that. This guy goes up and literally gives him a kick in the back with both his feet, and Arnold kind of stumbles forward a step or two, but this guy actually flies backwards and lands on his head.
Where was South Africa? They have really good pot down there, don't they?
I don't know. I never did find out why this guy would want to do that, but
Game of Thrones ended last night after 5 great seasons. Unfortunately, there was a total of 8 seasons.
True. That's true.
Did you like the way it ended?
No, this last season just seemed, I've kind of watched it off and on, but yeah, I thought it was just totally incoherent and not in keeping with the rest of the series.
Would you want to see it rewritten and done again?
No, because bad is bad, and you don't need to do it again. See, here's the problem. I did a little reading on this. This author George R.R. Martin. Why he needs 2 middle initials?
Because he liked the first one so much.
Yeah, he's only written so far in the books. So once the series got past that portion that he has written, it was just kind of free form. And, they've been, they critically acclaimed and all this, and of course it's a series, so you can't do everything that's in the books, but it had followed along, fairly closely, and then all of a sudden they had no material. So these two writers that everybody was raving about for the first 5 seasons suddenly had no original material to draw from, so they just made it up, and that's when things kind of went off the rails. And this last season is just awful.
All right, you heard it from the expert.
Well, that's what I've read, etc. As to why the writing this last season or two have been really, really.
Well, they had the writers come on after the credits, and I don't know if you stayed that long.
No, I did not.
And gave explanations as to why they did what they did. And
well, did they say, "Hey, we're just lousy writers and can't make it up ourselves"? Yeah. Unless they said that, there's nothing they could say that would interest me.
No, one of them looked like John Cusack with hair that needed washing a week ago.
Yeah, well.
What was that Cusack did over the weekend? Made some political comment. And they showed a picture of him, and it looked like, literally he hadn't washed his hair in a week. Grease ball head of hair. All right, back to rim shots. Gwyneth Paltrow hosted a Goop Health Summit over the weekend. Activities included guided meditation. Oh, boy. Sound bath. That's S-O-U-N-D. And how to make poor people hate your workshop. Like you think you can afford it.
From what I read about her, she needs to take a shower and use some deodorant.
She's off the deep end, too.
One of these nature things, nature lovers.
Miss, I uncoupled. I didn't divorce. We had an uncoupling.
Apparently she doesn't use soap and water and deodorant.
Busta Rhymes turns 47 today, which means he's a few years away from changing his name to Busta Hip. But Cher, how old do you think she turns today?
She's like 92 or something.
73. Well,
That was close.
About 80% of her turns 83 or 73.
Well, silicone doesn't age.
A new Calvin Klein ad features Bella Hadid kissing a female robot. Sorry, make that kissing another female robot.
I have no clue who she is.
No, but the LGBTQ movement got mad at Calvin Klein for the ad. They found it, quote, offensive. That's another one of those things.
Well,
I don't get it.
What don't they find offensive? I mean, here we go with, I don't even know what part of the percentage of the population they are. They can't be more than 1%.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we're sitting here talking about them. I mean,
He promptly apologized.
Bruce
Willis was booed by Philly fans after throwing out a first pitch, and the rest of America was watching Glass. And the rest of America, after watching Glass, I blew that one. DC Comics has issued a cease and desist order against Devil's Due Comics for printing a cover with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez dressed like Wonder Woman. They're worried that fans will get confused about whether Wonder Woman is a socialist or not.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I saw the cover on the news this morning of trying to make her, I guess somebody did a comic book with her saving the day. And
Well, they should put a warning on that. This is your brain on drugs, and that's all you need to say. Put her picture there.
yeah, everything's man's fault and all that. One thing I don't think she's ever factored into the equation, mainly because she doesn't have the brain power to do it, and that is she talks about wanting to ground all man-made engines
Yeah.
and do away with herd animals and so forth and so on. Even if you did all that, you still have greenhouse gases being emitted. The biggest contributor to greenhouse gases are volcanoes. Mm-hmm. Can't exactly shut them off, and there's several hundred of them emitting stuff all the time. This is an active, ongoing planet.
Yeah.
And they were complaining about the rapid melting of the icebergs around Greenland. Only now they're growing back.
Yeah, well...
And they can't explain it.
Don't tell her that.
Yeah. Okay, 8:43 past the hour. I guess we can go get some bad guys this morning.
Yeah.
Put them away.
Look at you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Alrighty.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys.
All right, my friends, it's time once again to stand up and strut across the floor in the style of the Duke John Wayne. Open up our closet doors, look at all 30 of our gun safes. And today we'll go to safe number 15. Open that bad boy up. Let the colonel reach in and grab the weapon of choice out of there.
Okay, well, let me see. I guess this is the foreign safe here. We have a Walther P38 for you. It's a 9mm, 7 rounds,
All right.
standard sidearm of the German Army.
All right, we'll throw it into the holster, pin on our badge, grab 5 cans of some whoop ass, and out the door we go. In relentless pursuit. Stupid criminal news. Stupid criminal news number 1 this morning. Let's see here. There's a woman named Georgia Zowiak, and she lives in West Newton, Pennsylvania, and she had a birthday on Wednesday. She turned 55. A sexy 55.
Yeah, there you go.
So she expected her boyfriend, David Ray, to do something about that. They've been living together for 4 months now.
4 months, that's all.
4 months. So it's still hot and heavy passion under the sheets.
Right.
But he didn't do anything. He didn't give her a present. He didn't buy her a cake. He didn't even get her a card.
Oh.
Boy, you dead in the water. So, now that I see a picture of her, I can understand his actions. So after Georgia spent her birthday drinking vodka, what a sexy woman she is, she wound up grabbing a box cutter and going after David with it. He ended up with some cuts on his arm, and Georgia was arrested on several charges, including aggravated assault and reckless endangerment. Yeah, I think that relationship is done. Stupid criminal news number 2. This is definitely one way to get around last call. A security system at a bar in Lincoln City, Oregon, called the Beach Club, picked up some activity around 3 a.m. on Thursday, so the owners called the police. And when they got there, they found a 31-year-old guy named Jason McIntyre inside. Apparently, he'd been in the bar drinking that night. And as it was shutting down, he managed to hide until the employees closed up and left. And once he had the place to himself, he got back to drinking.
Yeah.
He was arrested for burglary and theft. There you go.
He come in, he's sitting at the bar, he's drinking. Okay.
And that's your stupid criminal news for this Monday.
Oh, Lord. Oh, what was the key element there amongst all those stories was booze. There's a clue for you. There's something there. That's a clue.
Yeah, I'm not sure what is in there, but it does something to a person. Here's something you hadn't thought of before. I never thought I'd say this sentence, but I don't want to. I'm not sure I'd want to eat this donut.
Donuts.
Krispy Kreme Thailand stores just rolled out a new donut that's filled with yellow cream, and it's flavored like salted eggs. Apparently, creamy egg desserts are pretty popular over there, but odds are this donut won't make it all the way over here to the States.
Let's hope not.
I don't know. It could be pretty good. There's real yellow yolk in there.
Salty egg. Okay. All right. Well,
I mean,
I'll tell
we
you,
put
when
cheese in there.
when they show
crust.
up, you have one. Let me know what it tastes like,
I'll do that.
and then I won't go buy one.
Let's see. Well, let's get this before we do the other. Put your arm in the air. Put your fingers up as called.
And now it's time for
Random facts.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, a random fact for today, maybe a spare. A&W tried to one-up McDonald's in the 80s by selling a third-pound burger, but it flopped because Americans didn't realize the third-pound burger wasn't bigger than a quarter-pounder.
Was bigger.
Was bigger.
Yeah.
Because Americans didn't realize a third-pound burger was bigger than a
1/3 is
quarter-pounder.
bigger than 1/4. Oh, okay. Let me think about it. Well, that's the new math.
No. The cash register didn't tell me, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
The three largest countries in North America are Canada, the United States, and Greenland.
Okay. Greenland's a country. Okay.
Yeah. Billy Joel's song Allentown was originally called Levittown, after a town on Long Island, New York, next to where we grew up. He changed it to Allentown when he decided to focus on the fading steel industry in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
In early drafts of Star Wars, Yoda had a first name, Mitch.
Okay.
M-I-N-C-H.
Minch.
Mitch.
All right.
And reasons Under Armour spells its name A-R-M-O-U-R is because the founder thought it would make for a more cooler toll-free phone number. He wanted it to be 1-800-4-ARMOR, not 1-888-44-ARMOR.
Oh, that makes sense, I guess. It's the way they spell armor in the UK, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know. All right. Things we need to know today so we do not sound stupid. On average of 18 million people watched the 279th and final episode of the History Making the Big Bang Theory Thursday night. Steve Croft, one of the longest-serving correspondents on 60 Minutes, retiring. Keanu Reeves revealed during Ellen that he had a mutual crush on Sandra Bullock while filming Speed, but neither knew it.
Okay.
A new study says that half of Americans are just one paycheck away from disaster.
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson says she is not doing pills or a weird fad diet for her current weight loss. 36% of American broadband households own a smart speaker with voice assistant.
Okay.
Do you have an Alexa at your place?
No, I do not. In fact, no. I've covered up all the camera lenses on my computers and plug in a set of headphones so they can't listen in.
New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio has announced that he's also running for president in 2020, despite 76% of New Yorkers preferring that he did not. Nora O'Donnell said goodbye to her CBS This Morning co-host last week as she departed the show to take over as anchor of the network's evening news.
That's as interesting as the other guy retiring
Yeah.
from 60 Minutes. Have no clue who either one of them are.
Well, the thing is, does she start tonight Or does she have to have the whole summer to transition?
Yeah.
Never have understood that. It's like if you were doing afternoons on radio and you got promoted to mornings. Do you need 3 months to transition?
Apparently, yeah.
Survey says 40% of adults admit to peeing in the pool. Yes, let's all jump in the same bathwater and swim around and sing Kumbaya, shall we?
No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
People close to Britney Spears say that she is in no shape to take care of herself. I wouldn't know.
Half of these people in Hollywood and entertainment and stuff, I wonder how they function on a daily basis. I mean, can they even get up and feed themselves or what?
I'm sure they have someone to cook it for them.
Yeah.
Just so you know, where at Calvin Klein has apologized for an ad in which model Bella Hadid was kissing a female robot. The LGBT community was offended by it.
What's offensive about that?
I have no idea.
And
And in my famous words, I don't get it.
What the LGBT community, what aren't they offended by?
Yeah.
I mean, it's raining today. Are they offended? If it's sunny today, are they offended?
Yeah, it's all in the way you present it.
I guess. I don't know. They offend me, so,
Today's a possible question. At one time, 90% of kids played with this. Today, only 34% of kids have ever played with this. What is it?
Only how many percent? 4%?
90% of the kids used to play with it. Now only 34%. It's a toy activity.
I was going to say baseball.
No, individual.
Individual?
But it could be a group thing.
Dominoes. I don't know.
Jump rope.
Jump rope. Oh, okay.
In the gym, it was always how fast you could twirl it.
Right.
And go toot, 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 toot. And then as a kid, though, you didn't go that fast. And it always was pretty amazing how they have two ropes going, and the kids jump in the middle of them and dance around and jump out of it, and they make it look so daggone easy. So you say, oh, I must be able to do this, and you jump in and immediately you tie up the ropes. From Did You Know category, 39% of men say they actually like it when their wife does this.
They actually like it when their wife...
Yeah, we all know where our head just went. Belches.
Okay.
Good big old burp. Yeah, that beer's good tonight, isn't it?
And the women like it, huh? Okay.
40% of men couldn't tell you the shoe size of their significant other.
Well, do you want the real shoe size? Do you want what she said?
Yeah. Why is it when I buy your shoes based on your shoe size, it's always too small? 34% of Americans say drinking some water is the last thing they do before they go to bed to go to sleep. Can't get enough water, in most cases.
I do, yeah.
What do I start out with?
Sometimes it's in the form of bubbly, malty beverage, but I try.
What do I start out every morning with? Water.
Good frothy beverage before bed is good for you.
Recent survey found that 1 in 5 people can't name an author. Sidney Sheldon. There you go.
Can't name any author?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Takes the average woman 45% longer than men to do this at a restaurant.
Order
off the menu.
Did you notice there was no hesitation there?
Straight to the answer. 37% of office workers say they've caught their coworker picking their nose.
Okay.
All right. We'll end with that one. So it goes for this Monday. Have yourself a great, safe day. We'll see you back bright and early tomorrow, 7 to 9, for a titillating Tuesday. Until then, be sure to support all the mom and pop businesses you hear on our airways, because they are the backbone of our economy here. Your money will stay here, roll over, and create jobs. And don't forget, millions of Americans have fought and they have died to give and protect the freedoms that you get to enjoy today. So live today worthy of their and their family's sacrifice. I'm Steve Leader Adams and the Leader Man and Nick and Coke the Dog. We'll all see you this afternoon at 2 at the hot, steamy dog park.